Hello guys, welcome back to my new video. In today's video, I'll solve vertical width of a binary tree. Today's problem of the day is very easy, but you have to understand the concept of this video. So don't skip this video. Watch till last end. Go to problem statement. In problem statement, you have given a binary tree, and what you have to find, the vertical width of the tree, and you have to return of this. Now go to whiteboard. First, understand what is binary. Binary consists a node, root node and a parent node and sibling node. Root node means I write down. This is a binary. Okay, this is this node. This is node. Node represent like this. This is node and this is this node. Children. This node children. Children. And this node called root node, and this is children of this root node. Okay, children of this root node. Now what is our problem statement? We have to find the vertical width, means like this is vertical width, this is horizontal width. We have to find this vertical width of this binary. Traversing the binary, we have to find the vertical width of this of binary, given binary. Okay, now go to example. In first example, we have traversed this binary. This is root node. Okay, now in this binary, how many vertical width found? You can see this node will be always can find count one vertical width from one, and this node 2 also count another vertical width 2, and this root node also count, it will pass over here. Now this is 3. Now this node 3 also be count, this is 4. Now this node 7 count 5. Now this last node also count 6. And you can say node 5, why node 5 not count and node 6 not count? Because node 5 and node 6 both are in this root area. Node our root area, this area. It will cover this area. So we already passed this root node, it will between this. So we don't count this. Now in output will it will show 6. How many vertical width will count? 6. So it will show 6. Now go to next example. In next example, this is binary, and this is how many vertical width? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So in output it will show 3. That's it. Now understand the code with implementation idea. And first, you can see we initially make a condition. If the node is not root, then it will return 0. Okay, and then we initialize a minimum and maximum variable. Okay, we initialize a minimum and maximum variable to track leftmost and rightmost index. Then we run dfs function to traversal and maintain the current horizontal index, current node for root, and then we traverse the left subtree with current equals to current minus 1. Then we update maximum with current, and if current greater than maximum, then it will update minimum with current. If current less than minimum, then we traverse right subtree and it will increment once, and then it will print vertical width of the tree. That's it. So in code we make some different, like we change as it is this implementation. We create a vertical map. Why we initialize vertical map? It will store, this vertical map will store the store node value. Okay, and then we use q, because we in this problem we use dfs and bfs. Okay, dfs means width first search and dfs means depth first search. Okay, we use that, so we use q, and using dq for bfs, dq for bfs function. So and then we traverse the binary to fill the vertical map. Then we store the current node into vertical map. Then q left child will decreased, and then q right child will increased. Okay, then it will calculate number of unique vertical line. That's it. Now, what is the time complexity? Time complexity of this will be O of n, time complexity O of n, and space complexity is O of height of the tree. Height of the tree. Okay, height of the tree means like this. Go to height of the tree means this one. This is how many height of the tree is 1 and 2, 0 and 1, and so we count total 2. Okay, now go to code. In code, just we as it is. We create a vertical map. Already said we use BFS for uh, traverse the binarity and find the vertical width. We use BFS function. Then we create a while loop to traverse. Then we store the current node and we traverse left child and decrease vertical line. If left child q and q right child, then it will increase vertical line. Then it will calculate the final unique vertical line. Now compile and run. Now submit. We solved today's problem. Hope so today's video is helpful to you. Please like and subscribe our channel. See you in next video. Till then, tata bye bye.